What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and bear with me. This is kind of a little unorthodox video, but so, like I said, this is a little unorthodox, and I just kind of want to explain a few things. We obviously are in front of a storage unit, which not a bad thing, but we just done a video of the tour of the shop. Well, things came down the pipeline and decided we had to cut ties with the building that we're in. There's a lot of weird wording in the new lease. We weren't really too keen on it, so we decided it was not going to be a good place for us to continue working. The normal stuff in the lease, obviously, the rent was going up, whatever. That happens for everybody. But they actually had it where we could no longer have signage out at the entrance. So then we couldn't really draw in people, and this happened back in like October, and it did kind of stunt a lot of our income, so that made it harder on us too. And so we decided we were going to pack everything up. We literally packed this thing full in probably 2-3 days. I've got my tire machine, my balancers, my air compressor, tools, wheels, whatever parts, pieces, and stuff that we had of some of the builds we were doing. But this is not a bad thing. The shop itself is not up and running. However, we did stay the course with all of our online website and everything, which if you've not been to it, it's tandemstylebyjacob.com. We are still running that in full force. We are still shipping orders out. We are still taking orders. We are still selling everything that we've normally sold. So our airlift kits, the different performance parts that we carry, the race suits, obviously the race seasons are kind of starting back up here. Drifting is something that we're huge with. We drift. We have multiple drivers that drift for us. So obviously we've been working on a lot of projects. I will actually be doing videos of me working on my personal drift car at one of our other drivers' home garages. So that'll be interesting. We are actually swapping the VK56 into it from the Nissan Titan, which that is in the previous videos. So if you want to go back to some of the other videos we've done, you'll see the health check that we done on it and the teardown. Keep the same pistons, keep the same rods that were already in the engine. Hopefully we'll be able to get it sent out, and we're going to try to clean up the heads and the block, just make them real nice and just freshen them up so they can mate together. We're not buzzes or nothing like that. So nothing crazy, but I just wanted to give everybody a heads up and still want to push something out so that you can kind of keep up with us. I don't want to get stagnant and not post for you guys. It's a big part. I'm trying to get better at posting something at least once a week, or just little things here and there. So just bear with me. But yeah, when we moved out of the shop we were in, we went through, we cleaned it, took everything down. I mean, we didn't leave a speck of dust in that place. So that was fun. Not really, but whatever. But today was a good day for us too. So we were contacted by another company that we work with. We've done a lot of wheels and tires for them. They tend to work on a lot of higher end automobiles and a lot of European vehicles. They've got Ferraris, Porsches. There's a lot of BMWs in there. There's a lot of, like I said, Euro stuff. We do the wheels and tires for them. And because the shop had shut down, just temporarily though, we are going to be moving to another spot, just waiting on something to open up. They have people that are interested in having certain things done, such as wheels and tires and like airlift performance or air ride systems, things that they don't actually do at the shop. And so they've contacted us, and we're going to try to figure out if we can work something out where maybe we're still doing a lot of the sales for a lot of their customers to buy whatever through us. Not sure yet. This is just kind of something that was roughly discussed. They have some extra space in their shop, and I might be able to work something out where I can still do some customer builds that we're working on, but we'll be doing it there. But don't quote me on that because I don't know. That's just that's kind of up in the air. Moving forward, I have actually wanted to really build the brand and wanted to build the website, get more people on it. Obviously the more people that are buying through the website, the more money we can have to get a new shop or get a better shop, something that we can do bigger, better builds in. And we are wanting to do a lot more drifting this season than we did last season. Now, granted, last season we did some awesome events. We went to the Riverside events, loved them. We went to a lot of the S&P events, and those guys are killing it. They're doing some major things this year. They actually even started doing like rental cars. So if you have not checked out, it's a S&P, which is Salem Motor Parkway or something like that. Yeah, but it's S&P. They've got Facebook. They got Instagram. They've done rental programs now where you can actually rent the cars to drift. Which honestly, I've never been anywhere like that. That's something that we usually see probably over in Japan. You see people there at Ebisu or other tracks like you've seen on YouTube where they'll just rent a car for the weekend, drift it, and then return it or however it may be. So definitely check out S&P. Who else? Oh, we did get to go down to Atlanta back 4th of July last year. And we got to run with Drift HQ and all those guys. A lot of big names were down there. I know Chelsea DeNofa was there. He killed it. Really good guy to talk to. T-Pain was there. Bert was there. Got to see their new vehicles and their new builds, which is wild. I know Hertz got the 240SX that he put the K-swap in it from a Honda. And then you also had T-Pain. He was rocking the RX-7 with the LS engine. And they're running Haltech and stuff as well on those, which is really cool because, well, we carry Haltech, and it's really nice seeing a lot of those ECUs on those cars and seeing how well they do handle and perform. And that's why we've stuck with Haltech. And we're hoping that we can get the Haltech on our RX-7. We're hoping that we can get a Haltech on the Z that I'll be building as well. Trying to get things changed over and really hit some more events. But, you know, I just wanted to show off kind of what's going on. It really sucks that the shop that I was in, once they said that we could no longer have any signs out front or at the entrance, we weren't too worried about that because, you know, we do have a lot of people that knew we were there, but then they actually had it to where we had to remove our signs that were on kind of the sides or the fence line or some of the signage that we had on the building itself. So even when people were passing our location, it was either they thought we weren't there or they just didn't realize we were there at all. Like we did have a lot of people that would kind of turn down into, because we weren't on the main road, we were just off of it. And a lot of people would turn in, they would come in and they would talk to us and see what we did. And it didn't always immediately turn into a job for that person, but they usually had somebody they knew that would like to have something done that we offered. And we started noticing that after all the signage and stuff come down, you know, we did see kind of a dip in our sales and jobs. And then they changed up on us as well, where, so the unit I was in or the building I was in, we could only really do like one car at a time inside, which was okay because we did a lot of our bigger projects there, especially the air ride, or we did a lot of angle kits, dual caliper kits, hydraulic e-brakes, coilovers, whatever. But the problem is sometimes we'd have to have a car outside up on, say, a jack or jack stands so we could do wheels and tires. Well, we ended up getting contacted by the management company and saying, hey, you can't have cars outside being worked on. So then that kind of condensed everything on us a little bit more, and we couldn't do as many jobs. So then things got really tight on us, which sucks, but it's part of it. I'm trying not to get discouraged, but we are going to hopefully get ourselves up, especially with our website, and then if things work out with the other company that we work with, if they'll allow us to use some of their space to do some of our jobs, at least to float us by until we get into a new place. We had a new place lined out. However, there were some issues with it, and it is probably not going to be ready for a couple months now. It should have already been ready, but you know, it's not their fault. It's just weather here got really bad, and there were some issues that occurred. Obviously, we're in Kentucky, so we have some of the most crazy weather. We got snow, we got rain, we got, you know, when it snows, it freezes, and then we're just kind of at a standstill. Planning on doing. So there's still me. I'm one of the drivers. We have Jacob Blankenship, which he done amazing this year. He got an RX-7, FC RX-7. It did already have an LS swap in it, and we more or less just sent it. We put the, I think it was JP fiberglass wide body kit on it. We put a KBD body kit, front bumper, side skirts, rear bumper on it. That kit has been amazing. You know, Jacob is really good, or we call him Jake. He is amazing at getting super close to the wall, but every once in a while he kind of overcooks it, and he will kind of slide down the wall. It doesn't stop him from drifting. It looks really cool, but those KBD body kits really hold up. Any other fiberglass body kit probably would have exploded on the wall. So I'll actually be trying to get a KBD body kit for the 350Z. Our other driver, Casey, he's actually picked up a 240SX, and he ended up getting a KBD body kit for it. I don't know if he's going to drift it, though. It might be something he just builds for fun. However, his other drift car, which is an E46, he is still working on it. I don't know if he's going to continue with that car. He just started last year drifting with us, and the progression that he made was insane. He went from a car that he just kind of bought for really cheap, but it wasn't running. He got it running. He got it together. He done the race seat in it. He done all the suspension himself. Obviously, he went through us, we helped him out with getting certain parts, but there's a lot of parts that he had from other builds that he used as well. And Casey is very resourceful, so there's a lot of things that he was able to kind of make himself, so that was actually pretty cool. And by the end of last year, we ended the season at Import Alliance down in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and he was swinging the BMW so great, hitting both sweepers, getting the transitions down. He didn't have a hydraulic e-brake or nothing like that, so he was taking it to the top of second gear as hard as he could, probably about 50, 60 miles per hour, and just flicking into the turn and just holding it and then transitioning and going. It was great. I took the Z down there. It done amazing. Obviously, it was bone stock. There was no hydraulic e-brake, nothing, no power adders of any sort, and nothing like that. And then Jake had his RX-7 down there, and we got to run a lot of tandems, a lot of trains. Had a lot of other local drivers with us from the Lexington area. They did amazing. So yeah, we'll have me. We'll have Jake in the RX-7. We'll have Casey. We have two other potential drivers that we'll be bringing on board. They travel with us already. So there's Out of Pocket Media, which is our buddy Logan. He actually decided he's wanting to get into drifting a lot more, and he built himself a sim out of a couple pallets that we had laying around. He bought, he got a PC, he got everything. He's been on the sim, really practicing. I mean, he's killing it too, which is great. And then the other potential driver, he is a good buddy of ours. He has helped us with media as well. He has traveled with us. He's done photos. He's done videos. He's helped us load and unload the trucks or pull the vehicles. He always brings a Grom with him, so we have like transportation around the pits that we have kind of reached out to and been like, hey, like we want to see more people out here drifting with us. So there's a big influx of people from this area. And which is great, because that's what we want to do. We want to get more people into it. We want to be able to travel to these different events and, really just know everybody, have a really fun community. But drifting was kind of a foreign concept and very niche. There's just a few people kind of trickled in here that have done it. And so we're trying to expand that. We want more people doing it. And so now, since I've lived in Lexington area, there's me, the drivers that I have now. We don't want people to be scared, and we want to show them that like it's doable without a huge budget. I know a lot of people watch the Formula Drift stuff and they see these cars that are 1,000+ horsepower, big trucks and trailers, huge pit crews. And that's just not common. So we want people to realize like you can come to these events with us. We love to help everybody out. Like if you're at the event with us and something breaks on your car and we're able to help you fix it, or maybe we got a part that will help you get you back on the track, that's what we do. And that's what drifting is about, in my opinion. But anyways, I know this is long-winded. Just wanted to update you guys. Hopefully you'll follow along. Definitely follow us on our social medias. We've got the Tandem Style by Jacob Instagram. We have the Tandem Style by Jacob Facebook. We even have the Tandem Style by Jacob TikTok. Obviously, we have the YouTube channel. And if you follow all those, if you like them, if you subscribe to them, if you gift us anything. I mean, that just helps us make more stuff happen for everybody else. Like we want to kind of pay it forward. We want to get more people in. Obviously, we want to get into a bigger shop because we would love to have more of a retail shop. That way people can come in and if they want to buy something, it's right there ready to go. They don't have to order it online. Not saying it's a bad thing to order online, but there are a lot of nuances, and it's really nice to have a place that you can go to and ask questions, which if you know me, if you've ever met me, I'm just an open book. I've had people come by the shop and ask me questions X, Y, Z on everything, and I try to give you the best information I can. I don't hold back. I'm not a gatekeeper. I've even tried to help people like, hey, if this is what you want to do, these are the parts you're going to want to try to get, or honestly, you don't need this part, you may need this part, or you don't have to have this to do what you want to do. Like, trying to lead people in the right direction. That's what I'm here for. I'm trying to grow the sport. Not that it needs any help, but I still want to be a part of it. We love going down to Atlanta and stuff. There's Bridgemoto, who we're a dealer for. Alan and his wife, they run Bridgemoto. They have amazing products. That's where we get a lot of our driver suits and the shoes, the gloves, things like that. But we also have a lot of it on our website because we do sell things like Momo and Sparco, whatnot. And then we meet up with the like FDF guys. They're doing amazing things. They do the angle kits. That's where we get them from. We sell the angle kits as well. And it's just a big community, so it's actually nice. I don't know how to end it because this isn't the end. I don't want people thinking that the shop is just permanently shut down, because it's not. We're still going to be doing stuff. If you reach out to us via email or through the social media platforms that we have, like, we'll try our best to help you in any way we can. And hopefully, like, we can build just a bigger community and get things going. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Got a lot of stuff in storage, and hopefully this will not be here very long. So, but yeah, anyways, that's all I've got for now. I'll see you guys around. So yeah, just be sure to like and subscribe and comment. Definitely comment on our stuff. If you got questions, ask in the comments. Like, we will respond. Or if there's certain content that you would like to see us do, or if there's maybe something that you want us to do, or maybe if like you would like to see us do more videos on installing wheels or tires or air ride or whatever it may be, or maybe if you want to see more drifting content, like we're trying to compile a lot of the videos we have of us drifting and try to put that out there too. Obviously, we'll have the builds that we do, especially the VK56 out of the Nissan Titan. We'll be swapping that into the 350Z videos on that. So that's kind of why I decided to try my best to really walk people through like what we did, what parts we're using, things like that. So just follow along for that as well. But yeah, until next time, hopefully it won't be that long.